It's frustrating that Y2K didn't release in the UK back in December, especially since it's set on New Year's Eve.
Weird.
But at least its later release gave me a chance to check out another film starring Rachel Zegler, since I had no interest in her Snow White movie. Y2K marks the directorial debut of Kyle Mooney, who I best know from the film Brigsby Bear. It explores a wild what-if scenario. What if the Y2K bug actually caused global chaos? Because this movie was an absolute blast. The story blends teenage comedy with post-apocalyptic horror in a way that reminds me of This Is the End, but with fictional characters, well, for the most part. Sure, some might dismiss the premise since it's based on a historical event that never actually escalated, but that's what makes it fun. The film treats it as though we really did enter the catastrophic scenario, leading into a 90s style comedic tone with a cast of fun characters that keeps it ever from being dull. For his first film as a director, Kyle Mooney shows some impressive filmmaking chops. There are a few first-time errors like the poorly lit scenes in darker settings, but overall he delivers a solid debut. What makes the film stand out is how well he captures the 90s aesthetic. It fully immerses you in that era. The soundtrack is another highlight, packed with absolute bangers from the 90s. From Fatboy Slim to Limp Bizkit, this film is a pure nostalgia trip for 90s kids. Speaking of Limp Bizkit, frontman Fred Durst has a pretty big role in this film as himself. After seeing him in both this and I Saw the TV Glow, I wouldn't mind him popping up in more horror films in the future.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
The cast is excellent across the board. Jaden Martell and Julian Dennison have great chemistry as the leads, making their friendship feel natural and engaging. The supporting cast, including Latland Watson, Mason Gooding and Mooney himself, also deliver strong performances. But my favourite performance in the film was Rachel Zegler. She brings an undeniable energy to every scene she's in, making her performance one of the biggest stands out of the film. Honestly, without this strong cast, Y2K wouldn't have worked as nearly as well as it did.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Before I give you my final thoughts on Y2K, I just thought I'd remind you guys to hit that like button, subscribe to Fright Night Flix, and follow us on social media so you don't miss a single scare. Have you seen Y2K? Did you like it or did you hate it? You let me know in the comments down below and I'll get right back to the review now. Overall, Y2K is a wildly entertaining film with a fun premise, solid direction and a strong cast. I generally surprised how much I overall enjoyed it, and I don't get why critics have been so harsh on it. If you love comedy horror films or just want to see a crazy take on what could have happened on New Year's Eve 1999, this is one you don't want to miss. I'm giving Y2K a solid rating of a 4.5 out of 5 stars and a 9 out of 10. Thank you all for watching today's video. Please check out Y2K and form your opinion, and please make sure you browse all my past videos on Fright Night Flix so you don't miss some more spooky horror content. I'll be back soon with another review, but until then, stay spooky.